The 5th year, I was the underworld kingpin's secret lover. He lost everything and decided to eat a bullet. My immediate gut reaction was to run. I was halfway through packing a out bag when a line of text materialized in my vision, hovering like a translucent banner ad. Don't worry, the male lead doesn't die. He'll make a comeback in 6 months, crush all his enemies, and the female lead is the little angel who redeems him. As for the side piece who runs away, she dies horribly. In a heartbeat, I switched allegiances. Dropping the bag, I flew to the rooftop and threw myself at his legs, wrapping my arms around them and bursting into manufactured tears. Cole, don't. That ridiculous diamond you gave me, the one the size of a robin's egg, I haven't even had a chance to wear it yet. The moment the words left my mouth, the comment feed exploded. Wow, she might as well pull the trigger for him. When Cole turned to look at me, his eyes were wide with shock. Why are you still here? I clutched the cuff of his pants, giving it a playful, desperate shake. You promised you'd protect me for life. You wouldn't let me leave when bullets were flying, so you can't go back on your word now, can you? He stared out at the river of headlights flowing on the streets below, his forehead pressed against the cold steel of the gun. His voice was hollow. I am a ghost, Annie. The guns are gone, my network is dismantled, and I am drowning in debt. I can't protect you anymore. He nodded toward the apartment. There is a card in the nightstand. It is the last of my cash, 500,000. The pin is your birthday. Take it and go. I couldn't see his expression, but it was the first time I'd ever heard that voice. A voice that had orchestrated 100 high-stakes deals sound so broken, even at his absolute lowest. His first thought was creating an escape route for me. I tugged on his shirt, my tone suddenly shifting, becoming serious and unyielding. Number, if it comes to it, I'll protect you. At that, Cole's head snapped around. His dark eyes were a vortex of complex emotions, surprise, disbelief, and a flicker of something deeper, a hidden panic. Before he could speak, I quickly added, today is our 5th anniversary. I got you a present. He stared at me for a long moment before his voice, now raspy, finally came out. You got me a present. In 5 years, Cole had given me a handgun encrusted with diamonds, a one-of-a-kind emerald necklace worth millions, and even a vintage muscle car I'd mentioned offhandedly, which he'd had sourced from a private auction overnight. But he had never received a single real gift from me. Back in the apartment, Cole stared blankly at the gift I presented. I held up a slinky black slip dress from La Perla, pressing it against his broad chest and studying the fit with a critical eye. I think it is a little small, I said, my expression a perfect mask of sincerity. Then, with a sigh of feigned frustration, and they have a strict no-return policy. What a shame. I guess I'll have to wear it. A dry, choked laugh escaped his lips. It was the first time he'd almost smiled all night. He turned and, without a word, started walking back toward the rooftop. He was gone around the stairwell corner before I could even react. I stomped my foot in frustration. Cole, you petty bastard! His deep voice echoed back from the hallway. Forgot my phone out there. I am just grabbing it. That night, the black slip dress I'd accidentally bought in the wrong size ended up on me after all. It had also added another $2,000 to the mountain of debt now attached to his name. He never said a word of blame. He just quietly folded it and placed it in the closet. After his fall, the word went out from his enemies. No legitimate company was to hire him. To cover rent and our expenses, he started fighting in an underground fight club they called The Cage. But no matter how late he got home, or how battered he was, he always came back and cooked for me. Who would believe that just a few weeks ago, this was King Cole, the man who could crush a rival's wrist with one hand and made every syndicate boss in the state nervous. The entire apartment was barely 200 square feet. His old gun safe was bigger than this. I sat on the sofa and quietly pulled out my phone. The screen displayed my bank balance, $8 million. It was all pocket money Cole had given me over the years. Under the bed, a shoebox held the emerald bracelet and limited edition watch he'd gifted me. Either piece alone could cover 10 years rent for this apartment. A pang of guilt hit me, and I glanced over at him. He'd taken his shirt off at some point.